Hello, Professor. I'm here today to present our research on how digital technologies, especially virtual reality (VR), can improve cultural heritage education, focusing on the Mogul Caves, a World Heritage Site. My presentation will cover the problem statement, including research goals, key issues, and methods. First, the problem statement. The Mughal, the Mughal caves, full of priestly cultural treasures and numerous, are fragile and difficult to access. This limits traditional education methods from the fully showcasing this value. While research explores how VR technologies can address these challenges, improve cultural education, and strengthen the emotional connection between people and the cultural heritage. The next is the key issues. First is the imaginary disconnection. VR and augmented reality AR provide great features, but they often lack the emotional impact that the real-life cultural experiences over. Our research focus on how VR can create a deeper emotional connection with the cultural heritage. And the second is the user diversity. Many VR and AR applications do not account for difference in age, culture, and personal needs, which reduce their impact. Our research looked at how VR can be made more inclusive, so people from different backgrounds can have a personalized experiences. The last one is education limitations. Correct education models struggle to present the full experiences of the Mogul caves, especially in terms of visual and emotional engagement. VR can offer immersive, interactive experiences that allow users to deeply feel and understand the cultural heritage, enhancing education quality. There is a example data table is the impact of digitalization and emotional connection in cultural heritage experiences. The data confirms that VR and AI technologies hold significant potential for enhancing emotional engagement and understanding in cultural heritage experiences. However, user diversity, including age and cultural background, play a crucial role in shaping the effectiveness of these technologies. Well, the technology shows positive results, further improvements in emotional response, user inclusivity, and interaction depth will increase the overall impact of digital heritage experiences. This research underscores the need for continued development in making these technologies more accessible and emotionally engaging for a diverse global audiences. So finally, the research goals. Our research aims to explore how VR and AR can enhance the emotional connection with the cultural heritage, moving beyond simply features by combining sensory elements and storytelling. We aim to deepen emotional engagement and help users better experiences and understanding heritage. So we also seek to make our digital experiences more exclusively and personalized, ensuring that this technology reach a broader audience effectively. So that's my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I will introduce to you the research situation in the field of digital protection of Dunhuang cultural heritage. In the protection of cultural heritage, Dunhuang cultural heritage holds an irreplaceable position, and the digital technology has opened up new paths for its protection and inheritance. In the application of artificial intelligence technology, research has proposed automatic repair and steer transfer methods and provided high-quality data sets. However, in the face of complex structures such as Banda 32, the repair effect is not satisfaction, and the consistency of the ideas also needs to be improved. For example, when repairing the subtle textures on the face of Honda statues, exciting technology is difficult to accurately restore its original appearance. Research on the calculation framework for cultural heritage has systematized the calculation process for heritage protection and developed a data framework. However, this framework lacks cross-cultural validation and its applicability in different cultural heritage scenarios needs further exploration. The cultural heritage of different regions has their own characteristics, and whether this framework can be universally used still needs more research. At the user experience level, the usability of Dunhuang Panoramic Digital Library was evaluated and improvement suggestions were proposed. However, these studies suffer from problems such as small symbol size, single user types, and the insufficient exploration of the long-term behavior and learning impact of user. This means that we are not clear about how user will experience changes in knowledge acquisition and cultural understanding after long-term use of the library. VR and AR has also been widely applied in the protection of Dunhuang cultural heritage. On the one hand, the design of VR virtual caves enhance user immersion and engagement, but the high hardware cost limits its global dissemination. On the other hand, VR has significant effects in attracting young audience, enhancing cultural awareness and memory retention, but its applicability explorations in different cultural backgrounds is limited and lacks extensive data support. In terms of AR technology application, such as the typing mode calling interactive exhibition. However, the current evaluation of its cultural and educational impact lacks scalability and depth, and we can't fully understand the true value of AR technology in cultural dissemination and education. Overall, research on the digital protection of Dunhuang cultural heritage has achieved certain results, but there are still many shortcomings in technology optimization. Cross-cultural verification, long-term user behavior research, and impact assessment. In the future, we need to increase our exploration efforts in these research gaps, continuously improve digital protection technology and strategies, so that Dunhuang cultural heritage can be better protected and inherent in the digital age, and more people can appreciate the charm of Dunhuang culture. Thank you.
The problem that needs to be addressed is the limited engagement and understanding of the culture of the Dunhuang folklores through traditional methods of cultural heritage presentation, such as static exhibitations or passive VR experiences. These approaches fail to fully capture the richness and historical significance of these cultural artifacts, leaving audience with a surface level impression and limited interactive learning opportunities. Addressing this issue is critical because cultural heritage preservation and education require innovative approaches to attract a wider audience, foster deeper engagement, and ensure long-term cultural transmission. By labeling engage the immersive technologies like VR and designing the interactive serial schemes, it's possible to bridge the gap between traditional presentation methods and modern interactive experiences. This will not only enhance user engagement, but also promote knowledge retention and appreciation of the culture and the aesthetic values of Dunhuang folklores. Number one, I will introduce the context. The Dunhuang folklores represent a significant culture and artistic heritage, renowned for their intricate and vibrant color schemas. However, traditional methods of presenting this heritage, such as static inhabitation and passive learning tools, limited audience engagement and fail to fully convey the richness of these cultural elements. Virtual reality has emerged as the tool with the great potential for enhancing user immersion and interaction, offering a dynamic way to experience and learn about the cultural heritage. About the issue or gap. While VR is increasingly used in cultural heritage preservation, its application often turns towards passive experiences, such as virtual tours or exhibitions, which do not fully engage users or promote active learning. There is a lack of research and development on several schemes that use VR to integrate education and cultural dissemination, particularly focusing on the color of the Dunhuang fractals. The key question is whether a VRSG can address these gaps by creating interactive, versionally engaging tasks that enhance user learning and engagement. And about the relevance, this issue is vital for advancing cultural heritage preservation and education. By transforming static cultural artifacts into interactive digital experiences, VRSG have the potential to attract a wider audience and foster a deeper understanding of cultural heritage. Addressing this gap will provide a new pathway for cultural transmission, enabling users to engage with the appreciate the historical and aesthetic value of the Dunhuang fractals in an innovative way. The study also contributes to the broader application of VR in education and cultural dissemination. And about the aim, the primary aim of this study is to design a VRSG that focuses on the color of the Dunhuang fractals, interaction elements of education, entertainment, and dissemination. Through a mixed methods education, the study seeks to assess whether the VRSG can enhance user immersion, engagement, and cultural understanding compared to traditional VR experience. This version ensures clarity, conciseness, and alignment with the provided structures.
Hello everyone, today I'm honored to be able to share with you a crucial part of our research objectives. Our research aims to explore the practical application of VR technology in cultural heritage preservation, particularly in terms of enhancing emotional connection and public engagement. Through immersive, multi-sensory experience, VR allows users to immerse themselves in the unique value of cultural heritage, thereby deepening their sense of cultural identity and emotional reasons. At the same time, this goal is not limited to technological development, but also aims to promote a universal dissemination and sustainable development of cultural heritage through digital preservation. Firstly, let's start with our overall objective. Our research aims to explore how VR technology can enhance users' emotional connection to cultural heritage by providing an immersive, multi-sensory experience while enabling broader user engagement. This goal not only directly responds to current key challenges in the field of cultural heritage preservation, but also provides an important theoretical and practical basis for future digital preservation and dissemination strategies. Our second goal was to evaluate the effectiveness of this VR experience in the field of education. VR is not only a tool for presentation, but also a powerful educational platform. We did an experiment to measure a user's acquisitions of cultural knowledges and memory retention before and after the experience. Through questionnaires and behaviorist analysis, we hope to quantify the benefits of VR technology in enhancing learning outcomes. For example, can a user who has undergone a virtual experience remember the history and cultural connections of Mogokawa more deeply than traditional education methods? With this goal, we hope to validate the practical value of VR in education and cultural communication. Finally, our third goal is to come up with strategy that will appeal to a diverse user basis. Cultural heritage preservation is not just the responsibility of experts, but should be a case that everyone can participate in. In order to achieve this, we need to make sure that the VR experience is friendly enough for users of different ages, cultural backgrounds, and skill levels. We examine the user interface design and collecting user feedback data. We plan to come up with specific promotional strategies to make cultural heritage easily experienced and accessible to a wide range of people. Ultimately, these strategies will result in a report based on the research data, which will guide the promotion of cultural heritage preservation in the future. The connection between these three goals is like a professional from the innovation system development as a starting point to the research effectiveness evaluation as a midway point to the promotion strategy on the ground at the end of point. Each step is interlinked. This framework is not only the statement of the study, but also key bridge from the technical blueprint to the practical application. It ensures that our core requirements for cultural heritage protection are comprehensively covered, both methodologies and systematics. And admittedly, it's not just about technology, it's about possibilities. We are not just solving a problem in a person, we are opening a new window in the future. Through this research, we are not just developing tools, we are exploring how VR can truly empower cultural heritage preservation. It's a fresh start, a start that can rekindle the public's passion for cultural heritage, a start that will allow preservation and heritage to shine in the digital age.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will share our approach to exploring VR and AR in cultural heritage. We start by creating a VR system that immerses users in the Mogao caves using a developmental research approach. The system will feature 3D scan of 10 caves with touch feedback, special audio, and dynamic lighting. We will conduct 3 rounds of usability testing with 30 participants each to refine emotional engagement and accessibility. Surveys will measure emotional connection, aiming for a score of 4 out of 5 or higher. Next, we will study how VR impacts learning compared to traditional methods. This phase will use a quantitative approach with 100 participants split into 2 groups, one using the VR system and the other using traditional materials. Participants will take quiz before and after, with follow-up surveys to assess memory retention after 1 week and 1 month. Our goal is to show that VR users have 20% higher retention rates. Finally, we will focus on expanding VR accessibility to more people using a qualitative approach. We will run focus groups with 15 participants from different age group and culture to understand preference and challenges. Based on these results, we will create campaigns like gamified VR for younger users and guided tours for older ones. We'll measure success through participation rates and feedback, aiming for 17% positive responses. This methodology combines quantitative and quantitative results, user-centric design, and iterative testing. Each phase supports our goals, showing how VR can effectively preserve and promote cultural heritage. Now let's go through the timeline for our research. The first phase focused on creating a functional multisensory VR system for Mogao caves. Key activities include building 3D models of 10 caves, integrating features like haptic feedback and spatial audio, and conducting user tests to refine the system. The deliverable for the phase is a complete VR system that enhances emotional engagement and usability, which will take 6 months. In the second phase, we'll test VR systems effectiveness. Key activities include designing and managing 2 groups, one using VR system and one using traditional materials, and analyzing the results. The deliverable is a research report detailing how will the VR system improve learning and memory, and this phase will take 3 months. The final phase focuses on expanding VR system accessibility to diverse audiences. The main activities include conducting focus groups, designing tailored promotional campaigns, and running pilots tests to gather user feedback. The deliverable is a comprehensive plan with real-world pilot results, and this phase will take 12 months. By following this timeline, we ensure each objective builds on the previous one, resulting in a well-rounded and impactful research project. Thank you for your listening.